Hey folks, Luke Stone here. I'm going to talk to you about how to sell your indie comic book. I cover a lot of how-to content on this channel about how to make quality comics. So this video will just assume that you've done your due diligence and you've already got a quality product in your hand. Selling your comic can be difficult if you don't know really where to start or you lack any marketing acumen. I'm by no means an expert here, but I want to share a couple things that I've learned and that I try to implement myself. First, don't compare yourself to others. It's okay to look at some things others have done that have been successful, but thinking you should be where someone else is just because you checked off a few boxes, well, that will only leave you frustrated. Marketing isn't as simple as build it and they will come. Second, it's all about building an audience. Whether it be a mob of enthusiastic fans or an entire simp army, this is crucial. Subjective things like art and story are important and aid in building your audience, but the audience itself is arguably more important when it comes to marketing, and marketing is what we're focusing on today. So, how do you build your audience? Well, simply put, it starts with you. You have to be visible. There's a lot of people and things on the internet, and you aren't just competing for dollars, you're competing for attention. The old way of letting your work speak for itself just isn't good enough these days. Speak for your work, because it can't go on live streams for you. More about being visible. When I say to be visible, I'm not just saying to drop your links to your book everywhere. That comes across as disingenuous and fans don't like it. I mean, you need to engage. Find your way into the communities that would like your book. Get to know people and allow them to get to know you. Have favorable encounters with these people. Unless you're trying to sell yourself as a huge jerk, and speaking of that, branding, and there's one of those marketing terms for you. You have to consider how your interactions will affect your brand. That's right, folks, you are the product too. Represent yourself and your comic accordingly. The other half of being visible is appearing in media. This helps to spread your brand to some more genre-specific outlets, comics, horror, supers. Here's where you can start to get on even more people's radar. And don't rely solely on the goodwill of others. Start investing in your own platforms like YouTube, Rumble, Twitter, Facebook. Maybe start a mailing list. Build your own outlets to reach people. No one will sell your book better than you. Third, you have to have your product accessible. It's so easy to start an online store. Some people use crowdfunding platforms for this, but relying on a single outlet can be problematic, as we've seen recently. Once you have physical books in your hand, start an eBay store or add e-commerce to your own website. There's just so many ways to make product available to customers. You just have to do it. Fourth, be patient. It takes time to build your loyal fan base. You'll start out small, but with time, consistency, good customer service, and yes, good quality comics, you will build a reputation and a readership. And fifth, be creative. Look at what others do for inspiration, but find any way you can to sell your books. Even if that is dressing like your character and selling your book from your trunk in a grocery store parking lot. Everyone is a potential fan. Don't get hung up on the normal avenues. Now go out there and sell some comics. You've got this.